This will happen in 1 hour. Someone will give you a surprise in your life. God says, don't take this as a joke. If you skip it, you will cry. Open this message before the next 5 seconds. Right now, heaven is reaching into your life with divine urgency. The words you are hearing are not casual and they are not ordinary. These are the kinds of words that shift seasons, that shake hearts awake, and that carry weight in the unseen world. This moment is sacred. The surprise that is coming into your life is not by chance, it is a divine appointment set in place by the hand of God. This is not just about a simple event, this is about a shift in your atmosphere, a holy interruption to your pain, your waiting, your silence, and your struggle. Comment Amen if your heart feels something stirring. God is moving swiftly in this very hour, not later, not tomorrow, not eventually. The word is clear. This will happen in 1 hour. Someone is being positioned by God to bring a surprise that will breathe new hope into your situation. This is not just about receiving a gift or an opportunity. This is about restoration, about breaking the patterns of defeat that have followed you for too long, about opening a door that has stayed shut despite your prayers and tears. The surprise will carry God's fingerprint, and it will not be something you could have made happen by yourself. It will leave you speechless, humbled, and overwhelmed with how deeply God sees you. Before you go any further, if your heart believes even the smallest whisper of this, like this video. It may seem like a small act, but obedience in small things unlocks miracles. Now listen with everything in you. Heaven does not speak in vain. When God says don't take this as a joke, He means it with all His authority. Too many times, people overlook divine moments because they expect God to come in a grand display. But God often wraps miracles in ordinary moments, in quiet whispers, in sudden encounters, in the timing of a phone call, or in a knock at the door. This will happen in 1 hour. That means every minute you breathe from now until that moment carries weight. Your spirit needs to be alert. Your heart needs to be open. Your soul needs to stay soft and expectant. Because this surprise is not random, it is timed, it is planned, and it is personal. This moment matters because what God is doing in your life is not just for you. It will ripple into your family. It will heal what doctors said was impossible. It will restore what the enemy tried to break. It will elevate you into rooms you were never meant to enter without His favor. This surprise is not just a moment of joy, it is a sign that God has not forgotten you, that He still writes beautiful endings, and that He rewards the ones who didn't give up. You are being watched by heaven right now. You may feel invisible on earth, but in the spirit, you are surrounded by angels, surrounded by promises, surrounded by mercy. The battle you've been fighting silently is not being ignored. The tears you cried quietly are not unseen. The pain that made you wonder if God still cares has been noted, held, and answered. God says this is the hour. This is the shift. This is when the chapter turns. Comment 11:11 if you receive this timing over your life. Someone is about to walk into your life with something that will unlock joy, peace, and hope again. They don't even know they are being led by God. They just feel prompted, moved, inspired. But it's heaven guiding them. They are coming with something that belongs to you. It may be a word. It may be an open door. It may be a gift. It may be an opportunity. Whatever it is, it will shake the atmosphere around you. It will stop the storm. It will cause you to fall on your knees in awe. God doesn't make promises lightly. When He says not to skip this, it means this hour is carrying the weight of breakthrough. God's timing is perfect, and you are standing inside it right now. No more delay. No more waiting with frustration. No more feeling forgotten. You are seen. You are chosen. You are beloved. God's power is wrapping around your life like a shield. His angels are guarding the path that is being prepared for you. His Spirit is whispering truth into your fears. His grace is stronger than the attacks you've been under. This hour is not ordinary. It is sacred. Treat it like holy ground. Talk to God. Keep your heart soft. Stay awake in the Spirit. Because when it comes, it will come suddenly. One moment, you will be crying in the dark. The next, you will be laughing in the light. One moment, you will feel stuck. The next, you will be running forward with strength you didn't even know you had. That's what the surprise carries. That's what this hour holds. This is not a time to scroll past or to harden your heart or to dismiss the sense that something sacred is happening. The ones who listen, the ones who stay expectant, the ones who hold on to this word will be the ones who see it unfold. God is speaking with clarity and urgency. Not to scare you, but to awaken you. Because what He is doing is personal. You were not forgotten. You are not being overlooked. You are the reason this word was sent. Let your soul stay aligned with heaven in this hour. Let your heart trust even though you cannot see the whole picture. God works behind the scenes, but His surprises never come late. They arrive exactly when the soul is ready. They arrive when heaven speaks. They arrive when you least expect it, but most need it. Can 7 seconds really change your bank account overnight? A CIA-funded study just leaked, revealing a brain ritual that's flipping lives from broke to blessed. 4 neuroscience labs confirm it activates powerful wealth attraction brainwaves. People are now stepping into dream homes and luxury lifestyles. But this breakthrough won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. While your mind might still be wrestling with fear, and your heart might be heavy with memories of disappointment, the truth remains untouched. This will happen in 1 hour. Someone will give you a surprise in your life. Not by accident, not by coincidence, but by God's direct and loving intervention. There are no wasted hours in the hands of God. Even the moments that feel empty are full of preparation. Right now, something is being aligned on your behalf. What you thought was silence was actually strategy. What you thought was waiting was actually divine arrangement. The reason you are still standing, even after everything tried to break you, is because God's presence has been guarding you. He didn't bring you this far just to leave you in the middle. He didn't fill your life with promises just to let them fall away. Every tear you cried was counted. Every sleepless night was noticed. Every prayer, even the ones you whispered with trembling hands, reached his ears. Comment 222 if you trust that something divine is already in motion for your life. This surprise is not going to be small. It's going to be the kind that makes everything make sense. The kind that explains why you had to go through the storms, why doors had to close, why people had to leave, and why you felt like giving up more than once. God is a master at using broken pieces to build something glorious. He will take what the enemy meant for harm and turn it into a testimony so powerful, others will weep when they hear what you came through. This hour holds the beginning of that testimony. The surprise is not just for joy, it is for glory. It will glorify God through your life. This is about divine reversal. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was confusion, there will be clarity. Where there was sickness, healing will come. Where there was rejection, divine favor will step in. The person who is coming with the surprise may not even realize the depth of what they're carrying, but heaven does. This is not their gift to you. This is God's hand using them as a vessel. Your Father has not forgotten His promises to you. He has seen your struggle and has already sent help. The pain you've walked through has been intense, and at times it almost made you believe that maybe your prayers were just empty words. But God is faithful. He was listening when you wept and didn't know how to say what you felt. He was holding you when you felt too tired to keep holding on. He is the reason you are still here, still breathing, still waiting, even with a bruised heart. And now He is saying, this will happen in 1 hour. This is the moment where sorrow starts to break, and joy begins to pour in like sunlight after a long, heavy storm. You may be tempted to doubt, especially if you've been let down before. But this time is different. Because this time, it is not coming from a human promise. It is coming from the throne room. The kind of surprise that changes your direction forever. The kind of surprise that will touch every area of your life, your home, your finances, your peace, your calling, your relationships, and even the secret parts of your heart you've hidden from everyone else. The power of God is about to make itself known in your story. This surprise is the first of many shifts. This is the moment that breaks the pattern. This is the hour that will be remembered as the beginning of a new chapter. A chapter filled with answered prayers, holy joy, divine rest, and favor you can't explain. All because your name is written on the heart of God, and He never forgets those who wait on Him. There is nothing accidental about this. The enemy may try to distract you or get you to scroll past or dismiss this word, but heaven is urging you to stay alert. The move of God that is coming will be sudden and undeniable. The surprise will carry the weight of His glory. You will not need to explain it or justify it. When it happens, peace will fill your spirit, and you will know without a doubt, this was God. God is saying, stay sensitive. Stay near. Stay in a posture of worship. Do not harden your heart or drown your soul in noise. In these next moments, make room for the Holy Spirit to whisper. Make space for miracles to arrive. This hour is sacred. You are walking through a thin place, where heaven touches earth, and divine things happen with no warning. Stay open. Stay trusting. Stay ready. Do not let weariness talk you out of your miracle. Do not let fear talk you out of your future. You are too close to the promise to give up now. You are too close to the surprise to stop expecting. God is not done with your story, and this hour proves it. Every voice that told you to quit will be silenced by what God is about to do. Every lie that said you were forgotten will be crushed by the evidence of His favor. Every delay you went through will be redeemed by the beauty of this divine surprise. You are loved more deeply than you can understand. You are protected more fiercely than you realize. And you are surrounded by a presence that will never abandon you. The same God who split the sea, who raised the dead, who fed the multitudes, and who silenced storms is the one who is now stepping into your life to bring you a surprise that will shift everything. Someone will give you a surprise in your life. And it will not be light, temporary, or common. It will be heaven-sent, soul-lifting, and spirit-awakening. This moment is holy ground, and your heart needs to remain wide open. Could this 7-second CIA brainwave trick be your fastest ticket to luxury? Recently leaked research shows a simple brain ritual that's allowing people to attract wealth effortlessly. Proven by 4 neuroscience labs, this technique is transforming debt into abundance, instantly. Homes, cars, and vacations are just the beginning. If you're seeing this now, you're very lucky. The page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. There are things you've prayed for so long that your words started to fade into sighs, and sighs into silence. But God never missed a moment. He collected every one of your hopes like precious seeds, and now the soil is ready, the season is right, and the rain of favor is coming. You didn't miss your turn. You didn't fall behind. You're not forgotten. You are right on time for the surprise that has already been written into your story by the author of time himself. This surprise will not look like what you imagined, but it will be everything your spirit has been craving. God has seen the rooms where you were overlooked, the phone calls that never came, the doors that stayed shut despite your best efforts, and the tears that made your pillow feel like a place of battle. And in His mercy, He decided that this hour would become the hour of turning, the hour of visitation, the hour when heaven invades your natural world with a love so fierce it leaves no room for fear. Comment 333 to declare your faith in what God is doing right now. The person who will bring the surprise may not even understand the full power of what they carry, but they are on their way. Heaven has whispered into their soul. Angels are guiding their steps. Circumstances are bending in your favor. You don't need to worry about how it will happen, or who it will come through. You only need to trust that the one who promised is faithful. God's surprises are never rushed, but they are never late. They arrive when the heart is weary enough to recognize them as holy and hungry enough to receive them with awe. Let this truth wrap around your heart. You are not just someone passing through life unnoticed. You are marked by heaven. You are wrapped in divine attention. You are chosen for things bigger than your pain, and this surprise is going to prove that to you in ways words could never describe. It will be personal. It will be timely. And it will be soaked in the presence of God. You may have felt like you were stuck in a holding pattern, circling the same mountain again and again. But mountains can move, and valleys can rise, and deserts can bloom when the Lord steps in. This is your moment of divine interruption. God is saying, I am not finished with your story. I am stepping in with something unexpected and beautiful. It's coming not because you earned it, but because I love you too much to leave you where you are. This surprise is not only going to bless you, it will overflow and touch everyone around you. When God moves, He doesn't just bring change. He brings transformation. The atmosphere shifts. The mood lifts. The weight lifts off your shoulders. The confusion clears. The anxiety breaks. And peace, real peace, flows like a river. You will know it is from God because it will come with peace. Not pressure. Not fear. Not manipulation. But stillness, gentleness, and clarity. There's a divine layering happening in your life. Every wound, every failure, every delay has added depth to your soul. You have been strengthened in silence, and now God is about to reward you in public. You may not have told anyone how tired you've been, how close you were to letting go. But God knew. And that is why this surprise was scheduled not for next year, not for someday, but for this hour. You are not being skipped. You are being set up. The enemy has tried everything to convince you that nothing will change, but he is a liar. God is not finished. He is not done pouring out His goodness on you. You will look back on this moment and say, that was when everything started to shift. That was the hour heaven touched my story. Let your heart remain tender. Don't let bitterness find a home in you. Don't let the past speak louder than God's promise. This is the hour to stay anchored in faith, to keep worship in your mouth, to walk through every door God opens without fear. The surprise will come in a way that shows His love is not limited by your past, your surroundings, or your abilities. Someone is about to appear in your life carrying what you did not even know you needed. Their words will carry healing. Their presence will bring peace. Their offer will open a path. They are a vessel. And behind them stands the God who always knew exactly what would restore you. That's why you must not let this word go lightly. This hour is not like any other hour. It is weighty. It is prophetic. It is personal. You were not meant to miss this. This is also a call to prepare. Get your heart ready to receive. Let go of what no longer belongs. Release the weight of past failures. Forgive. Bless those who left. Let peace take root. Because when the surprise comes, you want your hands free to hold it. You want your heart clear to feel it. You want your spirit whole enough to walk in it with joy. This will happen in 1 hour. Not as a maybe. Not as a possibility. But as a word sealed by heaven. It will be the kind of moment that makes you cry not from pain, but from relief. The kind of moment that causes you to worship even before you understand it. This is not just another hour. It is the hour of answered prayers, divine reversals, and holy surprises. What's the buzz behind the 7-second brain trick making headlines? A recently leaked CIA brain ritual is turning heads, and bank balances. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple home method is turning money blocks into unstoppable wealth flow. Homes, cars, and cash are flooding in. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. God has not overlooked your story. He saw what you went through behind closed doors. He felt the heaviness in your chest when you smiled in front of others but cried alone at night. He watched you press forward when it would have been easier to walk away. And because of that, He is sending something that will show you He's been there the whole time, preparing, waiting, and planning something that will undo your sorrow with one divine moment of joy. Comment 555 if your heart is open to receive this miracle in full. This surprise is not about luck. It's not about coincidence. It's about covenant. God made promises to you in the quiet. He whispered truth into your heart when the world only gave you lies. And now He is bringing those promises into the light. There are some things you couldn't reach on your own, no matter how hard you tried, because they were never meant to be earned, they were always meant to be received through grace. God knows the exact moment when your heart is ready, when your spirit is mature enough to carry what He gives without breaking under it. That's why the delay was not punishment, it was protection. You thought you were being denied, but really, you were being refined. You were being shaped into someone who could carry blessings without pride, walk through open doors with humility, and hold miracles with clean hands and a pure heart. This surprise will come wrapped in simplicity, but it will hold profound meaning. You'll know it's from God because it will answer questions you stopped asking. It will meet needs you didn't voice. It will quiet storms you didn't think would ever end. It will be the kind of moment that reminds you just how deeply you are known. When heaven moves, it doesn't need a stage. It just needs a surrendered heart. And yours is ready now. You have endured in silence. You have believed in the dark. And now you will receive in the light. God never allows suffering without the promise of restoration. You will not carry pain forever. You will not walk with a heavy heart all your life. There is healing coming with this surprise. And it won't just be for your body or your mind, it will touch the parts of your soul that were fractured by years of waiting, rejection, and feeling unseen. This is about to become your hour of evidence. The moment when you see the result of unseen prayers, private worship, and faithful endurance. The kind of surprise that only God can orchestrate is coming to find you, not because you chased it, but because He chose you. And He always finishes what He starts. There are blessings that come slowly and blessings that come suddenly. This one will come suddenly. Like a wind blowing open a door you thought was sealed shut. Like sunlight pouring into a room that had known only shadow. The surprise won't be loud, but it will be undeniable. Peace will fall like rain. Your soul will recognize the presence of God wrapped in the moment. And you will remember that this was promised to you, not today, but long ago, when you first cried out for more and heaven answered with yes. The person who is coming into your life is part of this divine answer. They are not just bringing something for your hands. They are carrying something for your heart. They are being led by the Spirit to cross paths with you, and they don't even fully realize the role they are playing in your breakthrough. But God does. And He is weaving the moment with precision and care. This will not just bless you, it will change you. You won't be the same after this hour. You will feel lighter, clearer, more alive. You will remember who you are and whose you are. The disappointment that used to follow you will lose its grip. The fear that made you hesitate will dissolve. And you will start walking like someone who knows that heaven fights for them. This hour is holy. Do not rush past it. Let your heart stay open. Stay present. Speak to God even if your words are few. Whisper your hope. Lift your eyes. The miracle is closer than you think. Every heartbeat is bringing you into alignment. Every second is pulling the surprise closer. And your soul can feel it, even if your mind can't explain it. You are not alone in this hour. Heaven is surrounding you. Angels are assigned to you. The Spirit of God is speaking peace over your thoughts, strength into your bones, and hope into your spirit. You are not weak. You are being renewed. You are not forgotten. You are being chosen all over again, right in this hour. Keep your spirit in a posture of worship. Let praise fill the silence. Even if all you can say is thank you, say it with your whole heart. Because thanksgiving creates space for miracles. Gratitude opens the door. This surprise is being ushered in by your faith, your trust, your tears, your endurance. Don't let the noise of the world distract you from what is sacred. This is not the hour to turn away or doubt. This is the hour to lift your eyes and prepare. You are standing on the edge of something God has been preparing for years. What you're about to receive is the result of grace, mercy, and divine timing. Let this promise root deep in you. Let it break the lies that have tried to keep you small. You are not meant to live crushed beneath the weight of the past. You are meant to rise in this moment, to receive fully, to walk boldly, and to give God all the glory. What if just 7 seconds could flip your entire financial life? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a powerful brain ritual that's helping ordinary people wipe out debt and attract wealth beyond imagination. Backed by 4 cutting-edge neuroscience labs, this at-home breakthrough is turning everyday lives into dreams, luxury cars, beautiful homes, endless vacations. But this secret may vanish soon. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. This is not symbolic. This is not poetic. This is the living Word of God moving into your reality, carrying the fullness of His intention and the evidence of His power. The very atmosphere around you has started to shift. You may not see it with your eyes yet, but your spirit feels the trembling, the awakening, the nearness of something holy that cannot be explained away. You have walked through seasons that tried to break you. You have been under the weight of unanswered prayers, held together by hope alone. God has watched you remain faithful even when you were fatigued, still choosing to believe while carrying the wounds of disappointment. But His word has never failed. His promises have never returned empty. And now you are moments away from the beginning of something new. The surprise that's coming will bring restoration not just to your situation, but to your soul. Comment 1212 if your heart is ready for what heaven is about to deliver. The kind of surprise that is coming is drenched in mercy. It will touch every place where you've bled in silence, every corner of your heart that still carries the ache of what you lost, what was broken, or what never happened. This is a divine interruption meant to catch you off guard in the best way. It won't look like what you expected, but it will be exactly what you needed. The person who is about to cross your path is not simply coming to bring you a blessing, they are coming as a divine messenger, a carrier of breakthrough that will pour peace into your confusion and light into your hidden places. You don't need to chase it. You don't need to perform. You don't need to fight your way into this. You only need to stay available. Let your heart remain open, tender, and responsive. Let your thoughts stay focused on the goodness of God, not the uncertainty of the future. The surprise that's coming is not built on your effort, it's built on His love. It's rooted in His nature, and His nature never changes. He is the same yesterday, today, and forever. And if He has promised this will happen, then it will happen. You have cried for change, pleaded for relief, hoped for something that would finally make sense of all the pain. And this surprise is God's answer to that deep cry in your spirit. It will calm you. It will lift you. It will breathe life into dreams you buried because it hurt too much to keep believing. The one who made you has not forgotten what He spoke over your life. His word never dies, and it never fades. It waits for its appointed time, and that time is now. This surprise is not only for the healing of your past but for the launch into your future. It's not just an emotional gift, it's a spiritual assignment. What you're about to receive will unlock things in you that have been dormant. Strengths you didn't know you had. Joy you forgot how to feel. Confidence that had been drained by years of disappointment. This will be a turning point. Not the kind that fades after a few days, but the kind that marks a new season with God's undeniable fingerprint. You will remember this hour for the rest of your life. You will look back on it as the moment when everything changed. And when others see you rise, when they see the blessing that has fallen over your life, they will ask how it happened. And all you will be able to say is, God did it. This person who's coming with the surprise may arrive through something as simple as a phone call, a visit, a message, or an unexpected encounter. But the impact they bring will feel like heaven touching earth. They are being moved by a force they can't fully explain, but it's God guiding them to you. This is not random. This is sacred orchestration. You won't have to search for them. They are already on the way. Don't allow doubt to steal this moment from your heart. Doubt will whisper that this is just another nice thought, that maybe it's not for you. But God says, this is your hour. This is your word. This is your promise. You have waited long enough. You have fought long enough. The reward is not far. The glory is not far. The surprise is not far. It is almost here. Let your worship rise even now. Even before the surprise comes. Because praise in the waiting creates space for miracles to land. God is drawn to the sound of faith. Let your soul sing, even through your questions. He is near to the broken-hearted, and He lifts the ones who bow in trust. Even if you don't understand the timing, praise anyway. Even if your heart still aches from what didn't work out, worship anyway. Because that is the ground where miracles grow. The surprise will bring healing to relationships, answers to prayers, peace to chaos, and clarity to confusion. It will be more than you thought possible. It will reach deeper than you thought needed healing. It will cover more than you thought needed restoration. And it will come with no sorrow added, no strings attached, no pressure to prove yourself, just the open, wide, overwhelming love of God covering you like a blanket. He sees you. He hears you. And He is stepping in with something that will confirm every word He has spoken over your life. You are not being overlooked. You are being prepared. You are not being ignored. You are being guarded. You are not behind. You are being aligned with Heaven's perfect schedule. This is what divine timing feels like. Not always understood, but always beautiful when it arrives. The world may not understand it. People may question it. But you will know it came from God. Because only God gives peace like that. Only God sends blessings that heal the soul, not just the situation. Could this hidden CIA brain ritual be the real reason people are suddenly rich? A secret CIA discovery has just leaked, revealing a brain hack that's pulling wealth into people's lives effortlessly. It only takes 7 seconds, it's done at home, and it's backed by 4 neuroscience labs. Debt is vanishing, luxury is becoming normal. If you're seeing this, you're very lucky, the page might disappear any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to know this secret before it's deleted forever. So take heart. Be still inside. Hold this word close to your spirit. Every second from now is part of the unfolding. The surprise is not just a moment. It's a sign. A reminder. A love letter from heaven. A promise fulfilled. And when it comes, you'll remember that God never forgets, He never delays without reason, and He always finishes what He starts. The chains that held you down spiritually, emotionally, and even financially are breaking under the pressure of God's love and power. You've carried disappointment for so long that you almost started to make room for it, but that burden is being lifted. God never created you to live under the shadow of almost, not yet, or maybe someday. He created you for the fullness of promise, and the surprise He is sending is part of that fullness. It's not the whole story, but it's the turning point. The hour of breakthrough is not coming from a far-off place, it's unfolding right where you are, right in the center of your waiting, your battles, and your prayers. Comment 777 to agree with this divine release over your life. Heaven never rushes, but it is never late either. You have been refined in the fire of waiting. And even though it burned at times, what it burned away was fear, doubt, and anything that would have stopped you from walking boldly into what's now being handed to you. This surprise will confirm the truth God has been speaking over you since before you were born. You are called, you are chosen, and you are not forgotten. The preparation has been painful at times, but now the fruit is coming. And the fruit will be sweeter than you imagined because it was watered by your tears and ripened in God's timing. This isn't just another moment that will pass you by. This is the moment when your life begins to look different because heaven stepped in. You won't have to force it. You won't have to manipulate it. You won't have to beg anyone for it. When God speaks a word, it carries the power to fulfill itself. All He needs is your agreement. just your trust. Just your willingness to stay present, stay believing, and stay surrendered. The person carrying the surprise doesn't need to know your whole story. They don't need to understand your journey. All they need to do is obey the nudge of the Holy Spirit, and they are already on their way. What they bring may come in the form of provision, opportunity, wisdom, encouragement, or connection. It may look simple. It may come quietly. But the shift it will cause in your life will be unmistakable. This surprise is going to uncover the parts of you that have been hidden by pain. The parts you were afraid to show. The parts you buried because they reminded you of what didn't work out. God is calling those places back to life. He is restoring joy to the parts of your soul that forgot how to laugh. He is restoring peace to the parts of your mind that forgot how to rest. He is restoring confidence to the parts of your heart that forgot how to believe. You don't need to perform for this blessing. You don't need to earn this surprise. You are receiving it because God is good, not because you did everything right. His love is greater than your mistakes. His mercy is wider than your missteps. His grace has already covered the parts of your journey that you're ashamed of. And now, in His mercy, He is choosing to honor the fact that you stayed, even when you felt like giving up. This surprise will remind you that God is still writing your story. The page hasn't closed. The chapter hasn't ended. There's more to be written, and it's going to be beautiful. The part you're about to enter will make you forget the sorrow. Not because it didn't matter, but because the joy will be so great, it will overshadow the pain. That's what the presence of God does. It doesn't erase your past, it redeems it. Let this hour be a sacred space. Don't let your mind wander into worry. Don't let your heart rehearse the old disappointments. Stay here. Stay present. Because God is not just speaking, He is moving. He is moving toward you with intention. This is not random kindness. This is covenant love. You are about to walk into a moment where it all makes sense. Where the closed doors start to look like protection. Where the detours begin to look like guidance. Where the delays suddenly seem like mercy. God knew what He was doing all along. And now He is proving that by delivering a surprise that will leave you in awe, not just because of what it is, but because of how perfectly it arrives. This hour is unlike any other. This hour is being carried by angels. Watched by heaven. Covered in grace. Surrounded by divine timing. You are not just waiting anymore, you are receiving. You are not just surviving, you are stepping into the answered prayers that once seemed so far out of reach. You may have been invisible to people, but you have never been invisible to God. He saw the exact day you would need this. He saw the exact hour when your heart would be ready. And He prepared a surprise that fits you so perfectly, it will feel like it was made just for you, because it was. There is peace ahead. There is rest ahead. There is joy that will not run out and favor that will follow you. And it begins with this hour. You don't have to fight for it, but you do have to believe. Even if your belief is just a whisper. Even if your faith is tired. God can work with faith as small as a mustard seed, because what matters most is not the size of your belief, but the size of your God. He is able. He is present. He is good. And this surprise is proof that He still remembers the ones who cry out in the dark and worship in the silence. This moment is drenched in prophecy, purpose, and promise. The surprise is not only real, it is already prepared, already moving in your direction, and already assigned to your name. Why is this 7-second brain ritual suddenly going viral? Leaked CIA files have exposed a hidden brainwave technique that opens the floodgates to wealth. Verified by 4 top labs, this ritual is turning financial pain into prosperity, fast. From massive bills to luxury trips, it's changing lives. But this secret won't stay online long. Click the link in description and comments now to access it before it's permanently deleted. The same God who led Israel through the Red Sea, who fed Elijah through ravens, who raised Jairus' daughter, and who restored the broken is the same God preparing something for you right now. He has not changed. He has not grown distant. He has not gone silent. He is close, active, involved, and about to manifest His presence in a way that will leave you speechless. The surprise coming is proof that you are not forgotten, not disqualified, not late, and not overlooked. You are exactly where you need to be for the miracle to meet you. Comment 999 if you're ready to walk into everything God has promised for this moment. There is something so sacred about divine timing. It doesn't follow your schedule. It doesn't answer to pressure. It unfolds like a flower in the warmth of God's love. And this hour you're in, it's blooming. Every hardship you faced wasn't meant to bury you. It was preparing the soil of your heart for the kind of miracle that requires deep roots. The surprise that's coming is not shallow. It's not surface-level joy. It's something that will reach deep, heal deeply, and stay with you. You are about to see how quickly God can turn things around. He doesn't need years. He doesn't need everyone to approve. He doesn't wait for perfect conditions. When He moves, everything aligns in a moment. What felt impossible yesterday becomes your reality today. And what's coming is not just a temporary high or an emotional lift, it is a permanent change in your spiritual climate. The person who is being led to you by God may come from a place you didn't expect. They may bring words that resonate with the exact cry of your heart. They may extend something to you that restores your faith in ways you can't express. They are not the source, they are the vessel. The source is always God. But He delights in using people to bless others, to speak life, to open doors, and to carry His light into dark places. This surprise is being wrapped in divine intention. It's not flashy, but it's full of power. It doesn't need to be big to be holy. It just needs to be God-breathed. And what's coming has the breath of God all over it. It will be exactly what your heart needed. Exactly what your spirit was waiting for. You'll know it was Him, because peace will settle over you like a warm covering. It will not come with fear or confusion, only clarity, calm, and undeniable joy. This is why the battle was so intense. This is why the delays were painful. The enemy knew what was ahead. He tried to exhaust you before you reached it. He tried to drain your faith, silence your praise, and make you numb. But you're still here. Still holding on. still expecting. And that is why the blessing is coming. Not because everything went perfectly, but because you didn't let go. You stayed when quitting felt easier. And heaven always honors those who endure. The timing of this surprise is not random. It's personal. It's intentional. It's God's way of reminding you that He is not slow, He is strategic. He moves when things are ready, and right now, everything is ready. The moment your spirit feels still, you'll know the hour has come. You'll feel something shift inside before anything shows outside. That's how God works. He moves in the unseen, and then the seen begins to respond. You're not stepping into this alone. You're stepping into it with all of heaven backing you. Angels have gone before you. Peace is preparing to settle. Joy is waiting to rise. And the surprise you're about to receive will confirm that all the waiting was not wasted. Nothing is wasted when it's placed in the hands of God. Not time. Not tears. Not effort. All of it becomes part of the preparation for what's about to be revealed. The moment this surprise touches your life, chains will fall off. Not just circumstances, but inner chains. Chains of fear. Chains of insecurity. Chains of doubt. You'll begin to feel lighter, not because the world has changed, but because your heart has found hope again. You'll stand taller, breathe deeper, and speak with confidence that can only come from an encounter with God's favor. Let this truth live inside you now. You are the one God is speaking to. This hour was made for you. The surprise is not going to miss you. You don't have to compete, beg, chase, or earn it. You simply need to believe that the one who formed you is also the one fulfilling His word over your life. You are loved with a fierce, unstoppable, unwavering love. And that love is sending a blessing your way. Get your heart ready. Not with striving, but with stillness. Not with fear, but with expectation. Let peace be your preparation. Let gratitude be your posture. This hour is sacred, and what it holds will change how you see yourself, how you walk, how you trust, and how you speak. You will testify. You will celebrate. You will smile again without pretending. And you will feel joy again that does not fade. You were made for this. Not just to receive, but to carry the presence of God into everything you touch. And this surprise will be the start of something that pours through your life into the lives of others. You will become a vessel of hope, because you will know what it feels like to be surprised by God's goodness. There is no part of your journey that has been wasted. Not a single painful chapter, not a single quiet night when you felt abandoned, not a single prayer whispered in weakness has been forgotten. You have been held by unseen hands through it all. You have been surrounded even when you felt alone. And now, the hour of unveiling is coming. This surprise is God's gentle yet powerful way of reminding you that He has never taken His eyes off you, not even for a second. Comment 1010 if you believe your breakthrough is arriving on time. Is it time you unlock the same CIA secret brain ritual changing lives in seconds? A new leak has revealed a powerful 7-second technique, developed under CIA-funded research and backed by neuroscience. It's helping people magnetize wealth like never before. From debt to luxury, faster than anyone believed. But this miracle won't stay public for long. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's deleted forever. The surprise that is coming to you is wrapped in divine timing and soaked in mercy. It is arriving at the exact moment when your soul is ready to receive, not just the blessing, but the love behind it. God is not only giving you something. He is showing you something. He is showing you that He is still present, still faithful, still attentive to the smallest needs of your heart. What is about to arrive will bring tears, not of sorrow, but of overwhelming gratitude. It will be the kind of moment where your knees feel weak because the presence of God is too strong to stand casually in. Do not try to predict what it will look like. Do not limit it to your expectations. God is not confined to human plans. He specializes in doing what eyes have not seen and ears have not heard. What's coming will carry His signature, not just in what it gives, but in how it heals. This surprise is not just an event, it's an encounter. You will feel the presence of God all over it, and in that moment, everything in you will know, this was God.